When it's not always raining, there'll be days like this. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. Everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need to worry, there'll be days like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't need a chance, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit, and I must remember there'll be days like this. When everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks. When you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks. Well, that's nobody's business, the way that you want to live. I'll just have to remember there'll be days like this. When no one steps on my dreams, there'll be days like this. When people understand what I mean, there'll be days like this. When you ring out the changes of how everything is. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. It gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here this afternoon, this very happy occasion as we gather to celebrate the marriage of John and Toni. I would like to start by thanking both of you, John and Toni, for giving me and allowing me the honour of being part of your special day. When most people are asked what their real values in life are, they have to decide what really matters above all other things. And you know what? They always come back to the human relationship. And I would say doubly blessed are the couple who come to marriage with the approval and the blessing of their loved ones. I would say one of the most understated and deepest relationships in humanity and in human life is that between a caring father and his loving daughter. One of the rare occasions when the relationship is publicly acknowledged is at a wedding. Alan today represents all of his family, but in this very special gesture, he symbolizes his own personal love for his daughter. So mindful of these values, Alan, I ask you now, do you give Toni to John with your love and your blessing for their future happiness together? For their future happiness together as man and wife.
I'm going to be together there.
But to begin our proceedings right now, Toni and John are first going to come and light 2 candles symbolizing the 2 individual people that are coming here today. Toni and John meet here today in front of you, their nearest and dearest. Why? To publicly proclaim their commitment to each other and to commit themselves to each other, with the plan that they will continue to grow together throughout the remainder of their lives. Today is all about what marriage means to the two of them. It's about what they mean to each other. It's about what their hopes and aspirations are for their future together as husband and wife. This ceremony gives, I would say, social recognition to a union that in fact took place a number of years ago, and that is the union of their hearts. They see this ceremony today as a stronger commitment to each other and their relationship, and they invite you, their guests, to be with them today so that they can share this special moment with you, the people that they care about. They call on your acknowledgement and your support today in doing so. Not just today, but throughout their marriage and their lives from this day forward. Now they know that they love each other, and they know that they would not be happier with anyone else. A wedding was once described as two individuals being the bricks, and marriage being the cement that binds them together. And if that is the case, then we know that John and Toni have already built rock-solid foundations on which they're going to build this marriage. But there's two people standing here in front of you today, and where do they come from? What is it all about? This is a story that all began when two people obviously crossed paths. Those two people being Toni Green and John Mayer. Toni was born into this world at Forth Park Maternity Hospital in Kirkcaldy, and she was raised in Cowdenbeath. She went on to receive her education at St. Bride's Primary School in Cowdenbeath, and went on from there to St. Columba's High in Dunfermline. She was a young lass who loved dance, ballet, tap, highland, jazz, and she went on to do drama, and she actually managed to make an appearance on stage at Carnegie Hall, and you know what? She enjoyed every moment of it. This young lass, barely into her teenage years, was out there working as a waitress at the Halfway House initially, going on from there to the Crystal Bar and Crossgates. Toni from there returned to college to do beauty therapy, going on then to run her own business for the next 4 years, but kept going on with her bar work as well at the Woodside Hotel. But enough about Toni, because there's actually two people standing here in front of you today. And what about the other one? John James Bowman Mayer. Sorry, John. John was born into this world in Dunfermline Maternity Hospital, and that was on the 6th day of April 1985. John grew up in Cowdenbeath as well, receiving his education at Cowdenbeath Primary School and going on from there to Beath High, and he was an absolute tearaway. He was a party animal, and by all accounts, he lived off of a pot of noodles. As a matter of fact, he even managed to get himself kicked out of home for the parties he held when Mum was on night shift. And John at that point in time was really better known by all the family as the Nightmare. And yet on saying that, the same boy was willing to go out there early in the morning and work. He had a milk run, not just one, but two, and he was even willing to do double shifts to earn extra money, but it was all about having money so that he could party, live life to the full, and have the high life. Then John took up the job of plastering as a trade. Thank you very much, sir. Working with Jock Sinclair. After doing a year of labouring with him, he was soon noticed for his potential by the late Russ Higgins, and 4 years down the road, this wild lad has settled down. He is now running his own business with Pete, and they have never looked back from there. But that still doesn't tell you how the two of these people came together. Well, this all began when John was working with his pal Tam in Tam's dad's garage, and a couple of the lads were there when the parents were away on holidays. And he spotted this young lady across the road at the Green residence. And let's just say John Mayer liked what he see. How much did he like what he see? He told Hebo that day, he says, "That's the girl that I'm going to marry one day." But young Toni Green, on the other hand, was none the wiser at that point across the road. If anything, she thought he was just another one of these idiots, these yobs, revving engines and what have you. Plus, I have to say, Toni had a boyfriend at that time, and John, well, stud muffin who could pull 2-3 chicks a week, you know. But in time, John was back in Tam's garage again, and this time Toni and her pal had been invited to the gathering that was going on there. And this is where John Mayer came away with his first romantic move, his first romantic words to Toni. Give us a date. But it's better than that because she said aye. And they met again at that all-important party, and you know what? They have never looked back from that day forward. They were together about 3 months and obviously feeling very sure in this new relationship that they were the right people for each other, and they made their first big commitment. They got engaged. But also around that time, for some strange reason, Toni just could not stop getting sick. And they soon discovered that their love was growing on its own. So they began the next stage of their married life, or of their life together in the Green family home, where John learned very, very fast indeed that if you missed the Lane's routine, a rigorous routine, you lived with the dirty clothes you were in for the next week. Now they went on from there, needless to say, to have their daughter Hallie Sarah Mayer on the 9th day of August 2006. And John and Toni did seem to enjoy something else as well that I have to tell you about, and that was moving house. Because you know, they actually moved house 7 times in the short time they've been together, eventually settling in Old Perth Road in Cowdenbeath, and they've been there for a whole 14 months without leaving. But you know, when not busy moving house, well, they had to busy themselves otherwise. And of course, we know that the family was soon extended with the arrival of their son Saul there. Saul joined us in this world on the 9th of April this year, 2013. And here we are today, 15 weeks on from there, and they would like to complete their family now. This family unit will be pulled together by publicly declaring their love for each other. In a few minutes, we'll do the legal bit, but first of all, we're going to carry out a little symbolic exercise today as an outward declaration of their love for each other. This is called handfasting in the ancient commitment ceremony, and it is the predecessor to the modern wedding. There are several takes on this, but the one we're running with today usually includes the binding together of their hands as a couple with some kind of cord, hence the name, which means hand fasting. Today we are using a ribbon made from colours and materials that are symbolic to both Toni and John as we carry out this part of our ceremony. It is also the original of the slang phrase to tie the knot. Hand fasting is a symbolic ceremony to honour a couple's desire for commitment to each other and to acknowledge their lives and their fate as one bound together. So today, as just another sign of what they're doing, we are now going to hand fast them together as an outward sign. The cord we're using is here, that has been put together, and there are 4 knots tied in the top of this right now, symbolic of John, Toni, Hallie, and Saul. Sorry, the first knot was at the top. And I'm going to put the 5th knot in this when I tie, when I hand fast them together, symbolic of bringing all family together. So we're going to carry out that just now. And with that, I would now like to hand over to Lisa Smith, who is going to lead us in the next and the formal part of the ceremony. Thanks, Lisa.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisa Smith, and I'm the Registrar of the District of Perth and Ross. John and Toni, it's my pleasure to conduct this part of your ceremony for you. And before I proceed with the solemn part of your ceremony, which will join you as husband and wife today, I must ask that you both formally identify yourselves in my presence and in the presence of your witnesses. John, can you confirm that your name is John James Bowman Mayer and that you are ready without reservation to make the declarations that will join you in marriage to Toni?
Yes.
And Toni, can you confirm that your name is Toni Green and that you are ready without reservation to make the declarations that will join you in marriage to John?
Yes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're not here simply as an audience today. Your presence in witnessing this event is important to John and Toni. You're also not present to hear recited words, but to listen to the making of very sincere pledges. So to the question I am about to ask you all, would you please respond with the words, "We do"? Do all of you who have supported John and Toni in friendship and in love now bestow your blessing upon their union?
We do.
Thank you. John and Toni, assembled here today in order that I may solemnise your marriage in the presence of your witnesses, Neil and Carol, and in accordance with the law of Scotland.
Neil and June.
Of course it's June. Marriage is a promise of hope between two people who love each other, who honour each other as individuals, and who wish to unite their lives and share their future together. Today, John and Toni dedicate themselves to the happiness and well-being of each other in a union of mutual caring and responsibility. Before you are joined in marriage, it's my duty to remind you of the binding character of the declarations you're about to make. Marriage in this country is a union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into and to the exclusion of all others. Marriage is the promise of hope between two people who love each other, who honour each other as individuals, and who wish to unite their lives and share their futures together. Today, you dedicate yourselves to the happiness and well-being of each other in a union of mutual caring and responsibility. If you'd like to now face each other, join hands, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be upstanding. I, John James Bowman Mayor,
I, John James Bowman Mayor,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to my marrying Toni Green,
to my marrying Toni Green,
and that I accept Toni
and that I accept Toni
as my legal wedded wife.
as my legal wedded wife.
And John, do you promise that you will always protect this woman with your utmost care, that you will honour and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, and in all things, that you will be to her a faithful and loving husband?
I do.
And to I, Toni Green,
I, Toni Green,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to my marrying John James Bowman Mayor,
to my marrying John James Bowman Mayor,
and that I accept John
that I accept John
as my legal wedded husband.
as my legal wedded husband.
And Toni, do you promise that you will always protect this man with your utmost care, that you will honour and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, and in all things, that you will be to him a faithful, loving wife?
I do.
Thank you. And you again.
In this moment, we're just going to remove the handfasting, and then they're going to come on over and sign the legal paperwork.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea.
John and Toni, you've spoken your promises, and it is with great pleasure, now in my hand, that I declare that you are now husband and wife. John, you may kiss your beautiful bride.
The rest of you may take your seats if you wish now. You'll notice there's something they haven't done yet though, because they haven't exchanged their rings yet. So I'd like to invite Hallie to come forward right now. And she's ready to take her turn here in a moment. So, Toni and John are now going to exchange their rings. Hold fire you. But first of all, I have to ask the question today. What exactly is a wedding ring? The wedding rings embody the continuous flow of love. A circle that symbolizes eternity where there is no beginning and no end. It is believed that love moves around endlessly in circles for better or worse, and it is an appropriate sign for the true meaning of life partnership. The ring unites the married couple through happy or sad times, no matter what the beliefs are. Couples deciding to wed will always focus on the positive, and that the wedding ring is a symbol of that never-ending love, devotion between their life partnership. So John, if you would like to repeat after me, looking at your wife. Toni, taking this ring as a symbol of the marriage vows I have spoken. Toni, taking this ring as a symbol.
Toni, taking this ring as a symbol
Of the marriage vows I have spoken.
of the marriage vows I have spoken.
Wear this as a reminder of how much I love you.
Wear this as a reminder of how much I love you.
Not only on this precious day,
Not only on this precious day,
but every single day of your life.
but every single day of my life.
Harry, would you like to give Daddy and Mummy's ring now, please? If you would like to repeat after me, speaking to your husband, please. John, take this ring. She's taking no chances. Take this ring as a symbol
Take this ring as a symbol
of the marriage vows I have spoken.
of the marriage vows I have spoken.
Wear this as a reminder
Wear this as a reminder
of how much I love you.
of how much I love you.
Not only on this precious day,
Not only on this precious day,
but every single day of your life.
but every single day of your life.
So Harry, can you now give Mummy Daddy's ring, please? At the outset of this ceremony, Toni and John came here as individuals, and they lit a candle each significant of the fact that they have been living as individuals, albeit under the same roof. But now they have made their declaration, and they are saying that they are no longer living as two individuals, but choosing to move forward from this moment in time, living together as one. So now they will light the unity candle together. They will extinguish the two single candles just as an outward symbol that, yes, after today we are no longer two individuals, but we are doing this together. We're nearly there, folks. But before we go, just a couple of more words. Traditionally, marriage was basically a civil contract, not only involving the two individuals, but also their families and the whole community. The community witnessed, as you have today, but the people concerned were expected to function as a unit within that community. And today we are gathered here not only as Toni and John's family and friends, not only for a big party and celebration and everything that goes with that this evening, but we are also gathered here today, and Lisa touched on this as well a moment ago, to stand shoulder to shoulder with this couple and say, we are here, we are behind you, we are with you all the way, and we will help and support you through the hard times, the good times, the bad times. We will laugh with you in the happy times, we will cry with you in the sad times, but we will be there for you. What I am asking each and every one of you sitting as their guests here today, are we prepared to take that responsibility to be there for Toni and John from this day forward? To be there if John's being unreasonable with Toni, to say to him, look John, crank your neck in, cut this girl some slack, take life easy on her. Because it's not just the guys get crabber, because you girls can get a bit untoward as well. And are you ladies prepared to, not that it's going to happen much, but are you prepared to come to Toni and say, come on, cut the guy some slack, he's only human. Yeah? That's what we're all about today, about being here. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are behind these two people as a couple today, if you are with them wholeheartedly in this decision, this commitment they have made today, can I ask you please to stand to your feet and give them a big, big round of applause. Just to give the piper a chance to get to his pipes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the all-new Mr. and Mrs. Mayor.
Congratulations, Toni.
A definite cheer. All the best. Love you. Cheers. 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 Cheers.
When it's black, take a little time to hold yourself. Take a little time to feel around before it's gone. You won't let go, but still keep on falling down. Remember how you saved me now from all of my own. Yeah. And if there's love, just feel it. And if there's life, we'll see it. There's no time to be alone, alone. Yeah, I won't let you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to be upstanding and giving a rousing welcome to the bridal party? I would like you all to take your seats, please. And of course, we know that today has been a very, very exciting day so far. But there are 4 very excited people still in here because they've been waiting with excitement and anticipation with the joy of getting an opportunity to deliver a speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Alan, father of the bride. I used to like my name, my sister named me it 50 odd years ago, but now I'm Steve.
Steve.
Steve. All because of a friggin' advert. Today, my speech is going to be short but perfectly put together, just like myself. Firstly, my wife, Elaine, and I...
You have to think about that, didn't you?
I've read that many things. Could have been Beath this or something like that. Along with John's mum and dad, Sarah and John, would like to thank you all for coming along today, because if you didn't come along, it would be pretty boring. Quiet. Quiet night out. Before we get on with any further, I would like to propose a toast. So I'd like you all to be upstanding and raise your glasses to absent friends and relatives. Right, you can sit down.
See the phone you're
Like that. Right. This is the bit that
Gets you.
might get me. Her daughter Toni was born 1988. She was 8 pounds 10. She was born at 8 o'clock and she was nothing but joy, which is great. Even though it's got an A in it. She is beautiful beyond her wildest dreams. We have watched her grow from a baby girl to a young woman, an amazing mother, and now John's wife. 8 years ago, Toni met John. 8 weeks later, she was pregnant. We found out 8 bottles of vodka later, I'm doing a wee bit. On the 8th month of that year, Harley was born. We were in 7th heaven. No, really, it was 8th heaven. Shoot her in the day through. Toni wanted to complete her family before the wedding. So we bought her out food and then she wanted to get pregnant. On the 8th month, John delivered. 9 months later, Toni delivered. So a son was born, Saul, and the perfect name. So with the number 8 in mind, 2 circles joined. 2 circles joined together, the symbol of infinity, a bond, a union of 2 families, a circle of friends. I ask you to be upstanding once again and raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Beath. I'd like to leave you with that and leave you on to the best man because they're the funniest.
John.
Speechless. So I hand you over to the room himself, Mr. John Mayer.
Oh, that's as slow as you can see, eh? I just say thanks everybody for coming today. Can't speak at the best of times. I managed to write some subtitles for you to understand what I'm saying. As they say, beautiful the bridesmaids look. In fact, all the ladies look gorgeous tonight. I know. Especially my wife, Mrs. May. Once again, I'd like everyone, thank everyone for coming tonight to sharing a special day with me and my wife. And a massive thanks to Elaine and Alan for letting me take their daughter up the aisle.
Hey!
What sort of fun you should make? Yeah.
What you want?
Just what you've got.
Rosie.
Maybe a round of applause for my mum, Sarah.
Yeah, long way I've done.
On you, mum. Away. I'm not trying to June. Do this shit. Debbie and Lloyd. Mr. Allen, my father-in-law.
Drinks on me anyway.
So my pops, there it is. There it is.
The rooms are still on, Alex.
Just for the day running so smooth, you put your hands together for Dennis.
Well done, Roy.
And this here is a toast. No, beautiful wife, Toni. That's me done.
Well done.
Wait no longer.
Before we undertake the duty of giving John an uncomfortable few minutes, as part of the official duty, the best men to say thanks to the bridesmaids, Carol, Jane, Ashley and Shannon, and the flower girls, Ellen and Hallie, wherever she went. They all look lovely today, when we finish. We'd also like to thank the ushers Graham and Drew for turning up so bad after last night's Sunday. I think you'd all agree Toni looks 1 in a million today.
Yep.
As opposed to John. as opposed to John, who looks like he's been winning a raffle. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Pete, and this is Neil. When you see us at the bar, don't be shy to get us a drink. It's a great honour to be John's best man today.
Best man.
In all honesty.
You look like a mate.
But in all honesty, we were actually a little nervous, especially Neil. First time here. Firstly, on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to congratulate John and Toni and to thank you both for making us all take a day off work. Yeah. It's what's the kid? Just take wing it. John always been a bloke for punishment, didn't think one best man ruining his reputation would be enough, so he asked two of us to do it for him. When John asked us to be his best man, it was like being asked to sleep with the Queen. A great honour, but nobody really wants to do it. But we said yes, and then immediately started to worry. So I started looking on the internet for some ideas. In Google, surfing away, found some real interesting stuff, and then realised I was looking for best man tips and had to erase the history of the computer. So I suppose I better say how I know John. Well, John spent all his school days at Hillcrest, and I must say he was always on time. Chatting me up at 8 o'clock in the morning instead of going to school. Working with him, I can't say the same. No, I hate to phone him to get him up. I do know this, if John could lay bricks as fast as he laid Toni, as soon as John asked us, Toni gave us a list of do's and don'ts. We'd like us to stick to. So it was, don't mention ex-girlfriends, don't swear, don't tell rude jokes, yeah, and don't tell any lies. Well, as your speech today, our job is to get John here on time, sober and looking good. 2 to 3 ain't bad. No plastic surgeons, we're best men. So, that's about me. So I'll just hand you over to Neil now.
Hi, I've been John's best friend for 2 days now. On the internet, he hired me for the day to make him look better. Joke aside, I've actually known him for 15 years. It's been a great honour to be asked to be one of his best men. I've actually been really nervous about doing this today, but I let Pete take control to search the internet. Which ended up being a bad idea. One thing we came across was that the best man's speech shouldn't take a day longer than the groom making love. As Pete mentioned, John's school days were spent at Hillcrest, so as you can imagine, not attending school, he decided to sign up for the army.
Army. Can't mean that.
Sad to see him go. We organised a leaving party. And gathered everyone together. John took full advantage. Then when it came to the crunch, John went AWOL. Locked himself in his bedroom and barricaded his door with Max Power car magazine. This then led to John buying 19 bangers and start counting, which I'm sure Tony's impressed with. So John, can I ask you a serious question? Am I really your friend, or is it because I'm a manager at Quickfit? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please be upstanding, raise your glasses. Mr. and Mrs. Mayor, long and happy life together. We give you the bride and groom.
Welcome back to those of you who have joined us all day, and a lovely warm welcome to those of you who have just joined us. Can I ask you now to put your hands together for the all-new Mr. and Mrs. Mayor, and they're going to come and cut the cake.
Well, he's cameraing from there, so we'll come on the sides where you can see him. Stay around this side, John. Cameras are behind you, bud. In a bit though.
Right, help. Come and help. Help, push it.
Right, go.
Go. Woo.
special treat for the bride and groom. John Mayer Senior would like to come and play a couple of tunes for the bride and groom just now. John, if you'd like to come in, please.
Right, what are we starting with? By the right. March.
Congratulations. Love yous.
Hi Toni and John, loved the day, wish you all the happiness in the world. Loved everything about it. All the best, darling. Thank you, bye.
Congratulations, Toni and John.
I was going to say, I hope you came here getting yourself in for, but you already can. Good luck, Toni. Congratulations, John. Well done, son. Stick in there.
Good luck to you both, Mr. and Mrs. and Mayor family. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday and your honeymoon. Love you both. Bye.
Hello, John. I'd just like to talk about my step. Well, I reckon Toni will give me a better step than what you gave me. So, anytime you can come and fix it, be bra. And by the way, Toni's a gorgeous wife. You're a lucky boy. Thanks very much.
Hope you see an amazing life, and I've had an amazing day, and I'm away to get pissed now.
I don't do messages. John's a cow, Toni's a fun lassie. Good day. Anyway, I'll stick over Drew anyway. But it was actually John, a bump started, I still saw first. So just to put it on the record there. I was about to do the speech, but I forgot about it. Thank you. Hey, Drew.
Peace out.
I wish Toni and John all the best, and I love yous both.
John and Toni, a very happy future.
Good luck for the future.
Never eat yellow snow. Congratulations.
Toni, John, this is your gran. Wish you all the best and love you both more and more and more and more.
Toni and John, you made your gran and I happy forever. We're getting married, right? And thank you very much.
Action. Action. I hope you're as happy as Gary and I are. Cherubs, many little cherubs, all the best.
Congratulations, Toni and John. It was a beautiful day and I wish you so much happiness. Such a lovely family. Congratulations.
We've had a great day, we've had a great time, all the things behind the scenes. And if Lloyd and I ever get married, you're coming to make all my stuff for the wedding.
It's Moira and Adele. Thank you very much for making us part of your special day. Congratulations to you both.
Toni, I'm your real dad, and I didn't want to spoil the day, but I'm only happy that we chefs footed the bill, and I'll tell him maybe about October. Love you.
Hi Toni and John, thanks very much for letting us be part of the day. Hope you have a long and happy life together.
Yeah.
Well, darling, it's nearly over, but there'll be loads and loads to look forward to. I'm so proud of you and John and everything you've achieved, and love you more than you can say.
Hello there, Toni. This is Zoe checking in on this evening. What a wonderful evening it is here. The sun is shining here at Hello Beath Club. Yes, I'd just like to say Cinda fucking Rella. It's been an amazing day, thank you.
Thank God I've got rid of you, Toni, because you cost me a fortune. And I've been prompted to say I love you, but I do, darling. I love you a load. Hundreds. More than you could say.
I didn't really talk this way, but since it's on camera, I'm going to say how proud I am of my son.
John, I love you. Even though your jacket. But I love you, and I hope you spend the rest of your life with your Toni and that, and everybody's happy.
Start spreading the news. I would just like to say a big congratulations to Tam and Christine on their fantastic day. They've had an absolutely brilliant turnout, and I hope their honeymoon to Jamaica goes absolutely fantastic. Cheers.
No! I love you, Dad. I very love you.
Broadcasting for Cowden Beath here. It's good to see you all. I've just done the... Leroy's done the chair run. The The boy followed through, shot his pants. Here he is. Talk to the boy. Talk to the boy. Come on, say a few words. He's a pish cunt. Anyway, I'll pass you on to Sean. Who's Sean? Are you Sean?
No.
That's Sean. This is Sean.
Congratulations.
This is Sean. Sean, talk to the camera.
Sean Bowman.
Let him tell. Somebody take us off, mate.
And introducing back to Sean Bowman. Introducing back to Sean Bowman, who would like to further his speech.
Thanks, John. You're on.
John, you're fighting above your weight. The lassie's gorgeous. I'd just like to congratulate you. You've done well there, pal. She's absolutely lovely. And if I can sing a song now, I'd like to sing Wires by Athlete. I got wires. That's a joke, come on.
boys and girls, please be upstanding, raise your glasses. Mr. and Mrs. Mayor, long and happy life together. We give you the bride and groom.